welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got some live tournament action coming at you on GSL's Terminus SE. Got to love that. We are going to be watching Hook versus DevilDog. DevilDog we've seen a lot of, but Hook is relatively new. I don't think I've even seen him play, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I have, but I think he is a master, I think is what everybody was saying. If not, it was either Diamond or Master, so I can't actually really remember. But I think I'm guessing that it's Master. I know he's pretty stinking good. People are speaking fairly highly of him out there. But DevilDog is a Platinum level player. So we do know his play level. Let's take a look at APM, see if we can gauge anything there. Hook got pretty decent APM. So I'm guessing he was probably Diamond. So Diamond versus Plat, not bad here. Not a bad matchup. Hook is going to be spawning at the 12 o'clock position as our blue Zerg. DevilDog spawning as our red Protoss here at the 6 o'clock position. Nice, going to be going for a wall off. Oh, okay, good, never mind. Thought it was back. For some reason, it looked like the circle was right here for a second. I was like, man, he's not going to be able to wall off. But indeed he is, so he is going to be set to go there. Hook going to be gearing up here. Let's take a look and see if he is going to go for... What is this? This is a scout, I assume. Yeah, okay. Just a scout. Excuse me. Wallach going to get started here probably with a gateway. There it is. And Hook going straight for spawning pool, so not going to be going for a fast expand here. And gas right away, so he's probably going to have just enough gas to get speed. We'll see how this is going to go for him. He may go straight for Banelings off of this. This looks like a Baneling build of sorts. Either that or it's going to be some kind of Roach Rush. We'll see which one he's got planned for us. But so far, the wall in for DevilDog. This gateway is going to complete. He needs to get his next pylon up low, like right now. Any pylon, any moment would be good. Yikes, late on the pylon here from DevilDog. There it is. And there's the Cyber Core, completing the wall off. Got to get a Zealot out now to block. And he is scouting what's going on here. My guess is Roach Rush. There's the Cyber Core. And Chrono boosting out. Warp Gate Tech. Looking pretty solid. Is this guy on hold position? No, he's not. Gotta put him on hold position. There's the expand from Hook, so maybe not a Roach Rush. Does have the Zergling speed coming out right now. And another gateway going down in the main here for DevilDog. Continuing to Chrono boost out his Warp Gate Tech. He does have double gas, so probably going to be going either for Sentry build. Either that or he's going to be going for another tech build. Maybe DTs or maybe a Robo, so like a 2-gate or a 3-gate Robo. Could see something like that. It's either that or it's going to be lots of sentries. But there's the 3rd gate, so my guess is either 3-gate expand now or even a 4-gate potentially. Of course, this 4th gate will be a little bit late. Yeah, it does look like a 3-gate expand. There's the units. Looks like a good unit composition here. Probably going to be going for his expand now, since he is not pushing out. Spine crawler going down here for Hook. And look at this. Missile attack level 1. Going to be sticking with Roach play, it looks like. Probably still comfortable with that. I don't blame him there. Not a bad play here either. He didn't fast expand. He's just got to make sure that he stays on top of his economy. And right now he is pretty even with DevilDog, so that is going to serve him pretty well. He probably would like to be a little bit ahead. And this is about time for him to be taking his third, or at least gearing up to take it. And Spine Crawler is going to be moving forward here to the choke. We've got a lair on the way. So, let's see. Maybe he's going to go for some Infestor play. That's a good combo. Roach Infestor, not too bad. Roaches are so tanky. Can take a lot of abuse, and the Infestors can just kind of make it happen from behind. Looking pretty good. There's the infestation pit, so very, very good there. That's going to be solid play, I think. DevilDog's got a nice looking defense here. He's got plenty of sentries, but he needs to keep them in the back just in case. You know, you don't want them to get surrounded. They are a little bit more fragile than all your other units. That's not bad. He should be okay, though. No attacks coming right away from Hook anyway, so there's the Roach speed going down too. Trying to get some scouting information, not going to happen. All he did see was the size of this army. So not bad there, though. He is taking his third, so I like this from Hook. Getting himself on 3 base in pretty decent time, maybe just a little slower than you'd want in a perfect scenario. And especially in a game like this where they really haven't had much confrontation, they haven't had a big battle or anything. You know, you should be expanding at pretty good timings, you know, fairly early. And trying to stay aggressive economically, especially if you're Zerg. But he's got a good-looking Roach army here for defense at this moment. And going to be gearing up probably to get some serious Infestors out. Let's take a look at what we've got in production. 2 Infestors about to come out. And we are getting missile attack level 2 already, so that's looking pretty good. Gonna be solid there. Let's take a look at what else we've got. Colossus on the way for DevilDog, and Thermal Lance going down as well. Would like to see, DevilDog is going to be expanding, but I'd like to see some more unit producing structures here for DevilDog. He's really got to stay on top of that. And that has been a problem for him in the past. Sometimes he just doesn't have the unit producing structures that he needs to re-macro up his army fast enough for defense. So, got to always do that. You always want to say, you know, when you're on 2 base, you need at least 6 unit producing structures. Unless you're going a whole bunch of Stargates or something, then you can do a little bit less. But I mean, if you're going to mix in, well, I mean, at least 4 gateways and then at least 2 tech structures for a minimum of 6. So like 2 Robos or 2 Stargates off 2 base. And then once you're taking your third, you need to start putting down all sorts of gateways so that you can just re-macro up an army immediately. Yikes. Some kind of misclick there, it looks like. But these Colossus going to be pretty decent. It's just with the roaches, the nice thing for him is the roaches don't have the carapace quite yet. They are about to have +2 though, so he's really going to have to keep them at bay. It's going to come down to force fields probably. If he's got good force fielding, he should be okay in a confrontation. But Hook is cruising out across the map here with something fast, and it is Zerglings. Let's see what these guys are going to be able to do here. Looks like they're going to look for a flank when DevilDog moves out, so that's not a bad play. Either a flank or a run by, so one or the other could be super effective at this point. Now, good map control. Hook trying to get everything under control. Does have his 3 bases now running pretty solid. It's got a couple of infestors here. Decent amount of roaches. Let's take a look at units tab for just a moment. Still fairly even in the economy between both players, though. So Hook, I mean, he's doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but wants to stay a little bit ahead, especially when he's been left to his own deal here across the map here from DevilDog. DevilDog not getting aggressive at all when it comes down to it. So, I mean, Hook should be kind of expanding, I think, just a little bit faster and droning just a little bit harder potentially. But not too bad. So, I mean, he's still definitely in this game. It's going to come down to micro for one of these two players, though. And I'd say that DevilDog still has a slight advantage. Even though he doesn't have the upgrades quite yet, he needs to start working on upgrades. There he is right there. Double upgrades going. +1/+1. That's going to be super helpful. Wow, a lot of corruptors here. Let's see how many infestors. Just 5. And a good number of roaches. It's a nice looking army, but DevilDog is about to be maxed out. And he does have +1/+1. And he is going to look to move out here, I think. I'd like to see some more unit producing structures. There's a Twilight Council on the way. But here comes the movement. This is scouted. Now, we might see a run by here with these Banelings and Zergling. Oh, Banelings now, mostly. And Hook going to be cruising out here to defend. A lot of corruptors here going to be taking out these Colossus, but at what cost? That's the question here. DevilDog doing a pretty decent amount of damage. Still got an enormous army left over here, and one Colossus did live through that. That is just brutal, brutal, brutal here for Hook. Here come the reinforcements from Hook. Is he going to be able to hold this off? Good force fielding. Units coming across the map here. More stalkers. I like this unit composition here for DevilDog, transitioning straight into mass stalker. Did get another Colossus out on the field. +1/+1 on this army, doing pretty good job. Banelings got in here, it looks like. Now, DevilDog has got to take this opportunity, otherwise Hook is going to be able to remac an army here. Ugh. Looks like Hook is going to be able to hold on, and that is brutal, brutal, brutal there for DevilDog. The counter attack here from Hook could be pretty good. The DevilDog is going to be remacroing up an army here at his main. I like this play, But I mean, he is. The trouble is he really hasn't stayed on top of his unit production for probes, and he is down in his probe numbers right now, down to 47. So the advantage economically is going to Hook. And here comes a lot of roaches and a lot of infestors. My goodness, that's a lot of infestors. Pretty decent amount of energy on them as well. And here comes infestors looking to sneak in here. That was kind of a waste of energy. Neural Parasite, pretty good. DevilDog is going to be able to hold on here. It looks like these infestors getting out of there as quickly as possible. I do like that Hook is expanding all over the map right now, though. He is going to be in great shape, and he is going to be pressing this attack. He's got DevilDog back down into a corner right now. Going to keep the pressure on. I like this play quite a bit. This is going to serve him pretty well. I'm definitely putting this game in Hook's favor at this moment. It's going to come down to either Hook making a serious error somewhere along the line, or DevilDog getting very, very aggressive with either some serious harassment, maybe some DTs or something would be nice. Just kind of send those out. But he's going to have to do something, that is for sure. He does have +2/+2 on these units, so that's not too bad. This pylon getting scouted. See what we got here for DevilDog. He's looking pretty decent here. I would like to see him go for some Archons maybe, or some I mean, probably Immortals would be better than having the Colossus, I think, at this point. Oh, DevilDog pushing out right now is not the greatest idea. And DevilDog about to be in a lot of trouble. Here comes the attack from Hook. Way too many units, I think, for DevilDog to deal with. This is about to be GG, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is from DevilDog. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We will see you guys next time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got Game 2 between DevilDog and Hook here on MLG's Xel'Naga Caverns. Going to be tons of fun. Now, Hook a gold player, DevilDog a platinum, but Hook did take game number 1. Now, this is just for fun. We're not in a tournament game or anything like that, but we're going to give these guys a best of 3, and we'll see if Hook can take it down right now. It could be interesting to see. He's a really good player. I think he's about ready to be moving up to platinum, so, I mean, looking pretty solid there. He's asking for criticism in this game, so I really actually quite like his attitude. That's always fun to see. I like players that take it seriously, want to play people that are ranked higher than them, and try and get some, a good feel for what's to come when they do move up and things like that, as well as asking higher level players for a little bit of tips. Take a look at my gameplay, see if I'm making any serious mistakes that you can help me fix. Got to love that kind of attitude. So Nice player that we found so far in Hook. He is going to be spawning here as our red Zerg at the bottom left. Top right, we're going to see DevilDog spawning as our blue Protoss. And here comes a Probe Scout from DevilDog, cruising out across the map here. And we'll take a look at what he's got going. Is this going to be a fast... No, that's a drone scout there from Hook. So not going to be a super fast expand or anything. Always wonder sometimes. Haha. But here comes the scouting probe. Going to be cruising in here. Uh-oh. Is he going to get tricky here? Probably not. He's getting scouted here by this overlord. So not going to be super effective if he does try to get tricky here. And there's the spawning pool and the extractor here for Hook. Not going to be fast expanding. This is what he did in that last game, though. So he seems to be fairly confident with just a slightly delayed expand. Well, I say delayed, but it's always a super fast expand, really, when it comes down to it for Zerg. But a little bit later than a lot of people expect these days. A lot of people are fast expanding, hatch before pool. And it can be fairly effective, even on a map like this, but we'll see what he's going to do here. DevilDog is going to probably complete this well, and he does have his gateway down. And here goes the Cybercore. There it is. Nice wall off. Looking pretty solid there. Did not get supply blocked this game. That is a good deal. He did get supply blocked. Forgot his second pylon in that last game. Got just a little bit behind, but that's okay. Not this time around. That's for sure. Getting a little bit of scouting information in here, though this probe, we're going to have to back out of here in just a little while. We do have some Zerglings about to pop. Is he going to get sniped, or is he going to back out? Looks like he is going to get chased away. That is for sure. Maybe even die before he gets back to the base. And Zealot out for the block. Hold position, maybe, maybe, maybe. Not quite yet. There's the hold position. That poor drone did not last very long. There's another gateway. Chrono boosting out the Cybercore. Getting that warp gate tech as fast as possible. Third gateway, so maybe going to be going for a 3-gate expand here. Oh, nope, 3-gate robo. Late robo, though, so this is actually fairly late. If you're going to go 3-gate robo, usually what you want to do is get your robo slightly after your cybernetics core. That way you can get an immortal out with relative speed. But that, I mean, he's not in a bad position here. Hook is going to be getting his expand up and running here. It looks like he's going to be droning fairly hard here for just a moment. Let's take a look at the units tab. He is droning and going to be pretty equal here on the harvester numbers, so not bad. There goes the drone transfer. Second gas going down here for Hook, looking to go for roaches. Yet again, he likes his roach play. I don't blame him. He seems to be pretty good with it. And there's the robo. Observer coming out immediately, going to go straight over there to gather some information. Good job there. And probably going to be followed up with an immortal, I would hope, anyway. But he is going to follow it up with a Nexus at least. So here at the 7-minute mark, this is great timing for an expand. Ooh, and Robotics Bay going down. Going to be going for early Colossus. Got to like that. Nexus is going to be going down here in just a moment. Let's take a look at the units tab here. Whoops, we were already on it. DevilDog probing up pretty solid. Is actually beating out his opponent here on 2 base. Which is not a bad deal. I'd say Hook probably... I mean, with the map control that he's got, he really could be doing a lot in the way of droning. So, kind of interesting play here so far from Hook. I'd like to see maybe just a little bit more transfer out of his main here to his natural as well. I think that would serve him pretty well. And these Zerglings going to be poking in here, not getting anything done. Here comes the probe transfer. DevilDog shaping up to be in pretty good style. Is probing pretty hard. Gonna take out the scouting overlord. I like that Hook is not going to get supply blocked from this, though. He does have plenty of overlords. That is what I like to see. So often we see guys just say, oh, I got to get some information, so they send an overlord in, and their overlord gets sniped, and they're instantly supply blocked. It's like, well, you just sacrificed your overlord. Shouldn't you have been prepared to not get supply blocked? But, yeah, it does happen, so... But nice looking build. We are going to have some Colossus out on the field here in just a moment. And extended thermal lance, so pretty solid. DevilDog again on 2 solid base here, needs to get out more unit producing structures. You can see him trying to build his army, but I mean, this is where, oh man, I just think that so many TOS get complacent. They think, oh yeah, I can just build up an army. And just because you can stay at low minerals doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing. You've got to keep a lot of unit producing structures around for when you do go into a clash and your army gets whittled down pretty stinking small. You've got to be able to re-macro that up fast. And so, I mean, it takes more unit producing structures to make that happen. So, got to do that, especially when you get on 2 base. You really need to get enough unit producing structures to go straight into a transition into your mid and late game, which we are definitely in mid game at this point. What was he asking me? Spectators, Frozen Tundra. Knack, can you have a bronze versus bronze? Oh. Yeah, we can do that. No problem, buddy. Contaminated. Gross. I do like the forge. Getting out +1 here is going to be pretty helpful. Slowing down the Colossus production there by Hook was not a bad idea. But he is going to be massing roaches and infestors yet again here. I really quite like this play from Hook. He did take out these rocks, is taking this expand right away. Oh, and look at this, though. DevilDog taking an expand. So this is wonderful play for DevilDog. He's going to be on a pretty equal footing with his opponent. You can see that the harvester count is still extremely close. Oh, look at this. We've got Burrow on the way. Corruptor's on the way. Same build as last time for Hook. Actually, same build for DevilDog as well. So, kind of interesting. Not bad defense there by Hook. DevilDog probably should have backed out of that one, but he did lose all of that entire army. Now down extremely low numbers compared to his opponent. 81 to 131 supply right now. So DevilDog now has a little bit of room to make up. Let's take a look at the units tab. He is still probing up, so that's not bad, but let's take a look at units lost. Ouch! Nearly 2,000 resources difference there, so that is brutal. Hook looking to be in good shape after that. And we do have movement here from Hook. Is DevilDog going to be able to defend this? He's got double Colossus. Needs to get out some more gateway units here. He should have seen this coming. And these guys see these probes transferring. Gonna go down here and snipe this Nexus. Not a good loss here for DevilDog. That is for sure. However, it is going to give him a little time to build up his army. And Hook's backing out. I think that's a smart move. He knows that his opponent was, had plenty of time to re-macro up an army there because of that snipe, but that's going to put him behind economically now. So I think this is great play by Hook to back out here and go for some higher tech. Probably going to be going for Broodlords is my guess versus Spire. Well, nothing quite yet. But he does have this third up and running pretty solid. And a macro hatch going down in the main. There goes a fourth for Hook. And the third trying to be retaken here by DevilDog. Got to knock down these rocks. My goodness. Your army's just sitting there. At least it was. Now it's actually moving out across the map. But if he can make something happen, great. But he is going to be in a little bit of trouble, I think. Hook has got a great army size right now. Lots of Corruptors. Those guys are going to be able to handle most of the... well, there's only 3, so probably the Colossus are going to get sniped fairly quickly. And Infestor's going to be brutalizing this expansion. DevilDog going to be stuck on 2 base here for just a moment longer. That is no fun. Taking out the rocks for the gold. This is probably a better idea since he hasn't taken out those rocks yet. Might as well take the gold. It's going to be easier to defend with these rocks still in place. So, I mean, if he doesn't feel like taking them out, maybe he doesn't know he can take them out. I don't know. But regardless, it's always a good idea. Tech switch here for DevilDog, I think, is in order. I'd like to see him go for either high temps or DTs and get some Archons out or something like that. But Hook got a pretty well maxed out army. Going to be cruising out across the field here. And is this guy going to try and put down a Nexus? Backing out. I'm not entirely sure why. Looks like he's going to take these rocks out, go for his gold expand. But DevilDog has just maxed out an army just about. He's got +1/+1. There's a lot of Colossus in here now. It's not bad. I mean, this army can really do a lot of damage if microed correctly. And positioned correctly. He could just walk out across the map right now. I think he'd be in decent shape. Hook really has lost a great opportunity. do like the use of Burrow here with his drones. That was a really good idea. But this is why Hook should have moved out a lot sooner. Now this army is extremely scary. It's a big Protoss death ball. Needs to blink underneath these broods. Hook staying in. He's doing a pretty good job here. There's the blink. Got to try and focus down these broodlords. Still way too many Colossus alive on this field, though. Except they're focusing down the broodlings, and that is no fun. All the Colossus dying here pretty quick. DevilDog about to be in serious trouble. He has got to do something. Make this happen. There he goes. But Hook maxing out an army behind this. This is going to be difficult for DevilDog to make happen. Where did the Colossus go? Did they just die? Oh yeah, they did. Too many roaches, I think, here. Nice blink micro, but it's not going to be enough. That is way too many stinking roaches. Get control of your army, DevilDog. What is going on here? Erg. Now, Hook could bleed dry here. Well, I take that back. He's floating 4K mins, almost 2K gas, and DevilDog not floating anything and going to be mined out just as quick here. Oh, this is painful sometimes to watch. Roaches doing a lot of damage here. I love the infestors. Good fungal growth, and this is about to be game. There's the GG from DevilDog. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys next time.